Well, it is a Premier League fixture set almost 8,000 miles from home. Just 70 days after their last meeting in North London, the Singapore Festival of Football plays host to the latest instalment of Arsenal versus Newcastle United. Since then, the Gunners have strengthened their squad and kicked off their pre-season campaign in winning fashion. Whereas Newcastle were beaten 4-0 by Celtic last weekend, have been beaten to key acquisitions and also received a transfer request from their talismanic front man. And Mikel Arteta makes 4 changes to the 11 that started against Milan last time out. Miles Lewis-Skelly is the sole alteration to an otherwise unchanged back 4 in front of David Raya. Martin Zubimendi reunites with former Real Sociedad teammates Mikel Merino in midfield from the start, as Christian Nørgaard and Declan Rice are rotated. Leandro Trossard comes in for Gabriel Martinelli in attack. Christian Mosquera and Victor Gyökeres are both here in the stadium, but are yet to be involved in the matchday squad. Eddie Howe rings the changes following last weekend's disastrous result at Celtic. Lascelles, Byrne and 21-year-old Alex Murphy are installed in the defence. Sandro Tonali returns to link up with Bruno Guimaraes and former gunner Joe Willock in midfield. And summer signing Anthony Elanga joins Anthony Gordon and William Osula in attack. Here we go then, match day 2 on Arsenal's Asia tour. They got the better of Milan, and now it's Newcastle next up. Saka goes far, back in by Zubimendi. Right headed down and away by Bruno Guimaraes. There's Newcastle break forward with Tonali, and his pass is a little behind Kieran Trippier. He continued his run. Tonali's able to pull one back, and that's a big chance. And Newcastle take an early lead. Anthony Elanga gets his first in black and white. And those are the counter-attacks that we were talking about. It didn't look as though Newcastle had got a foothold in this game. But from their first foray forward into the Arsenal half, Anthony Elanga able to get the better of David Raya in the Arsenal goal. Marino's ball looking for Havertz. Always underneath it, the German. Trossard. Calafiori into the area, and it's a good ball in too. Gordon was defending deep, and Trossard's follow-up was well blocked. Trossard. That is an inviting pass from Saka. Ball has been pulled a long way from goal. Will come for Ben White. One for power over placement. He sent that one into the stands. And off goes Osula. Fiori with some recovery to do. He's back in for Bruno Guimaraes. That was beaten away by David Raya. Ben White had to react quickly too. Here's Marino with the shots, and that's a brilliant finish. He was the emergency striker last season, Mikel Merino. And he's picked up where he left off with his finishing too. Picked his spots and placed it to perfection. Arsenal are back on level terms, and it was clinical.
Yeah, trademark celebration, but standard finish from Marino when he gets in these positions. So calm. Really good movement, running off the front, just gets set there nicely, takes it in his stride, strokes it to Nick Pope's right hand side.
At Newcastle, scoring 1 goal in 25 games. And went back out to his homeland. He did so well for Real Sociedad, where he, of course, linked up with Zubimendi. Havertz's ball. Oh, and it's been fired into his own nets. Disaster for Alex Murphy. And in the matter of 2 minutes, This game has flipped on its head. Kai Havertz with his second assist in quick succession. And Arsenal lead by 2-1. Hung up as well in a really nice area. Calafiori wasn't too far away from getting there. Pope had to make sure. And it's the Arsenal captain, Martin Odegaard. Straight at Pope. Arm up, in comes the delivery. Havertz, one of the targets. He does get there, the German. Just couldn't direct it on target. Joelinton under pressure. Martin Odegaard. He's given it straight to Trossard. The Belgian in for Bukayo Saka, who forces a low stop from Nick Pope. And for a second, it looked spectacular from Arsenal star boy.
Well, as that cross went over, Max, I was just thinking that's overhead kick all day long, all day long.
Still just 19 years old, finds Murphy, who's managed to squeeze one in at the near post. It went through a sea of players. And Newcastle are back on level terms. They had an incredible season. Jacob Murphy last time out. He's picked up where he left off and found the bottom corner.
Problems at the side of them and behind them.
Murphy finds space. Good ball too. It wasn't too far wide. Sula it was, arriving inside the penalty area. Dowman in full flow. Forcing a low save from Nick Pope. Well, he's not afraid of turning on the afterburners and going alone, is he? Max Dowman, full of confidence. Odegaard beaten away by Nick Pope.
Strike from Odegaard, good power. Easy enough for Nick Pope.
Odegaard pushed away. It's actually Dowman, sorry, with the shots. The two of them move so similarly, as you said, from our vantage points. Just like that, Max Dowman away from one, into the area, and surely does get the penalty.
Yeah, he's had Joelinton on toast from the start of the game. He first got fouled by him and he took him to task there. Great pace again, direct. He knew when not to release the ball as well. It would have been easy for him to bang that across the box at this point, put a cross in, but no, carried on with it, drew the challenge.
So Odegaard, the Arsenal captain, to put the Gunners ahead once again. Gets the better of John Ruddy, who went the right way, the goalkeeper, but there was so much pace on it. A precise finish into the side netting, and Odegaard is keen for Max Dowman to get his applause and soak it all up from those Arsenal fans inside the Singapore National Stadium. Arsenal 3, Newcastle 2. Barnes. Still time for Newcastle to grab an equaliser, and it will fall for Ashby. The shot was straight at Kepa. The goalkeeper still needed to get that one away from his goal, but it was a save you'd expect him to make. And it is another win in pre-season for Arsenal. Martin Odegaard getting the winning goal from the penalty spot after fantastic work from young Max Dowman, still just 15 years old. He will, of course, take all of the headlines yet again. Another really impressive performance from him as Joelinton, the man who brought him down, just has a word with him. The Gunners did stand firm and they managed to secure a 3-2 win against Premier League opposition here. Goals from Marino and Odegaard either side of that Murphy own goal.